Although we are familiar with Selena Gomez's relationship with Justin Bieber, the singer has dated a slew of other celebrities, none of whom she appears to have found love with. What is the goings-on in Selena's life, and why is she refusing to date guys any longer? What does she have a fear of? Is it possible that she has given up on finding her true love? Did Justin really miss her up so badly that she'll never marry? Stay tuned for further information. The internet can't stop talking about Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber's romance, even though they've been separated for a long time and have both moved on. And he's married to Hailey Baldwin Bieber. Jelena has exited the premises. Sel has dated some guys during her life, including some pretty weird figures like Orlando Bloom. Yeah, we forgot about him too. Taylor Lautner during his gorgeous Twilight Wolf years, and the one and only Nick Jonas, for those still clinging to that unsinkable ship. Will you join me on a trip down memory lane? First and foremost, let's discuss Nick Jonas.
You know, all of it sucked. And now to be on the other side and celebrating with my friends and my family and my fans and all of you guys, it's the best gift, you know?
It was only for a brief time, but yep, Selena and Nick dated in 2008, and she even appeared in the Burnin' Up music video. Although Nick and Miley Cyrus had a thing around this time, Sel told W Magazine in 2016 that it was never an issue. We never feuded. We both liked the same guy when we were 16. We are now completely settled in our own lives. Then there's the werewolf, who you're well aware of. Isn't this correct? After meeting on the set of Ramona and Beezus in Twilight New Moon, Selena and Taylor had a brief relationship. The public's fascination with the couple, however, smothered their connection. Selena Gomez revealed the following to 17 magazine. Kristen Stewart was staying in my hotel. He would visit her, so we were constantly running into each other in the lobby, and we ended up meeting up. We would go out to lunch and dinner, but I knew he had paparazzi following him and I had paparazzi following me. So we literally just wanted to hang out, go bowling and stuff, and it went a little too far, I think. People were getting a little crazy about us. Some images shot a few years after they first met show that the two remained friends. Oh, and Taylor went on to date Sel's close friend and fellow Taylor, Taylor Swift. T. Swift allegedly wrote the song Back to December about him, and when asked what he thought of it in 2016, he replied, "That's what she does." Getting back to Selena, there's her renowned romance with Justin Bieber, the musician. Things were up and down for these two until the Billboard Music Awards in May 2013. It's not that relevant, except for the fact that Taylor Swift was caught on film making a disgusted face when she saw them kissing backstage. Despite the opposition of Selena's friends, Selena and Justin continued to date on and off until April 2014, when they clashed at Coachella after Selena allegedly discovered photos of Kylie Jenner on Justin's phone. According to newspapers at the time, Selena flipped out and they momentarily broke up. As a result, we arrive at actor Orlando Bloom, who is a well-known man. According to sources, Selena and Orlando hooked up to make Miranda Kerr and the Biebs jealous after they allegedly flirted at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Both Selena and Elf Bae Orlando disputed any relationship after being caught hanging outside of a Chelsea Handler show. However, things did not last long, and Selena returned to Justin. Selena was seen with Zedd after splitting up with Justin again, then Niall Horan, Samuel Croft, Charlie Puth, Orlando Bloom again, The Weeknd, and lastly, Justin Bieber. But why has Selena been unsuccessful in finding love? Is it possible no one surpassed Justin Bieber? When they were dating, Charlie Puth believed it. Charlie Puth eventually confirmed in 2018 that he did date Selena, claiming that their relationship ended because she was still in love with Justin. Puth described his relationship with Gomez as very short-lived, very small, but very impactful in an interview with Billboard. We can say that this means that he fell in love with the singer. He added, "It really messed me up." Puth explained, without mentioning Bieber by name, "It wasn't like I was the only person on her mind, and I think I knew that going in, what I was getting myself into." In late 2015, Gomez contributed vocals to Puth's song We Don't Talk Anymore, which was released as a single in 2016 from his debut album 9-Track Mind. "It's about a particular moment in my life when someone very close to me wanted the attention of someone else," Charlie said. "When I found that out and we ended it, I might have done some shady things too, and she might have asked me, 'How long has this been going on?' I don't kiss and tell, but the only way a song like that can come across as real is if there is something else going on behind the scenes." Selena Gomez has finally spoken out about her romantic experience with Justin Bieber, revealing that she is patiently waiting for Mr. Right following their split. After a run of unsuccessful relationships with Justin Bieber in The Weeknd, the singer has stated that she prefers being alone. Selena Gomez opened up about her prior relationship with Justin Bieber, saying she suffered emotional abuse and was completely damaged on the inside while promoting her album Rare. "I've found the strength in it. It's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality," Gomez said of her on-again, off-again relationship with Bieber in an interview with NPR. "And I'm not being disrespectful. I do feel I was a victim to certain abuse." Gomez responded affirmatively when asked if the abuse could be classified as emotional abuse. "Yes, and I think that it's something that I had to find a way to understand it as an adult," Gomez said. "As much as I definitely don't want to spend the rest of my life talking about this, I am really proud that I can say I feel the stronger I've ever felt, and I found a way to just walk through it with as much grace as possible." The last time the two musicians dated was in 2018. It's unclear when the alleged emotional abuse occurred in the relationship. Emotional or psychological abuse is defined by the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence as a pattern of abuse that includes manipulation, verbal abuse, rejection, bullying, and intimidation, though Gomez did not elaborate on the type of emotional abuse she reportedly experienced. According to NCADV, it frequently includes gaslighting, a sort of deception in which a person makes their partner doubt their capacity to trust themselves and their version of reality. According to the Institute, over half of the American women have experienced psychological abuse. This type of abuse is less obvious than physical or sexual violence. However, it may be accompanied by other forms of abuse too. It can affect anyone, regardless of gender, age, sexual orientation, race, or economic status. Representatives for Bieber and Gomez have been contacted by NBC News for comment. Bieber disclosed in an Instagram post that he, quote, "started doing heavy drugs at 19 and abused all my relationships," as he struggled with mounting stardom, though he has not issued an official statement addressing Gomez's interview. "I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry," he wrote, adding that it's taken him years to address these relationship habits. In a recent Instagram post, Justin Bieber described his marriage to Hailey Baldwin as the best season of his life. Gomez has always been candid about her personal challenges, such as her public breakups with Justin Bieber and The Weeknd, her lupus diagnosis, and her kidney transplant. "The reason why I've become so vocal about the trials and tribulations of my life is because people were already going to narrate that for me," she told NPR. "I want to be able to tell my story the way that I want to tell it. I just had to find a way to claim my story," Selena said. Rare, Gomez's album, was one way she shaped her story. She got the word rare tattooed on her neck as a reminder that she is distinct, despite social media's demands for conformity. Rare, Gomez's third studio album, has a few songs about breakups, like Lose You to Love Me, but the album's overriding theme is mental health. Gomez also struggles with anxiety and despair, admitting that it's impossible for me to get out of bed some days. "I think the only way it's helped me is that I can use that for good," Gomez said. "I want to live in a world where an 11-year-old is not committing suicide because of bullying on social media. That's what I think my real mission is, but I know I needed some way to help." Obviously, Justin hurt her a lot, and she probably won't believe in love again. What do you think? Would you like to see Selena with a singer or an actor? Do you think she could have a love relationship again? A healthy one this time? Do you believe Selena was abused throughout their time together? Do you think she'll be able to have a friendship with Justin and his new wife in the future, or will they remain estranged forever? Please leave your comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more.